Welcome to the launch of Season 2, and what better guest today on In Between Tees with our boys that just launched this year, OnlyGolfers, dominating the golf game.
Let's go.
I mean, you guys really don't need an introduction. Your guys' reputation and what you guys do on the course for the community speaks for itself.
Hell yeah.
So, for anybody that doesn't know you personally, you mind just going and letting everybody know what it is?
Sure, I'll go. Ernie Ledesma. I'm the founder, original visionary behind this whole escapade we got going on. So one thing led to another, and now we got the app out. So without going into too much detail, 13-year Air Force vet, and then went back to school for a little bit, and then I've been at SpaceX about 14 years, and now. Working on getting this thing off the ground.
So basically, you went from SpaceX to bringing OnlyGolfers, the golf community, into space, into the physical space.
Right.
That's a real visionary.
Yeah.
So the idea was, kind of just taking my experiences and with the work side of things, the corporate side of things, and I loved tech. Bring those two things together with the passion and the love. And then just launch that, like you said, into space, and that's kind of what we're doing. And we're gonna stay innovative.
Yeah.
We're gonna move forward, and you see the beginnings of it, and you're starting to see some of the vision come together.
And what better partner than
My right hand man, right here. That's my guy.
Hell yeah.
We've always had a great relationship, great respect for each other.
Wait, this your son though?
This is my son.
Let everybody know, man.
Yeah.
Let everybody know.
Pops right here, man. My best friend. It's been awesome, bro. I've worked for a lot of companies. I'm an entrepreneur myself. Been at a lot of companies, and at the end of the day, you just shake the owner's hand and you go home and you do it again. And after that, it gets pretty exhausting.
Yeah.
After a few years, and so shit. Now at the end of the day, when you own it, it hits different, and it keeps you motivated and keeps that perseverance and everything on tilt.
Got it.
So yeah, it's just going hard every day, during the day, after hours, just trying to get to that number one spot.
It gives another meaning to family business. Mm-hmm. That's how I see it. Mm-hmm. That's why I have so much respect for you guys, and I'm honored to have you guys on today. Just to kind of talk about where you guys came up with the idea. What it is about golf that draws you to it, and really just go on and talk about where we're going within the golf community. And because you guys are going to be the pioneers, you guys are already leading the charge. So I'm excited to be, in the golf community, playing in your guys' events, you guys being part of the events that I host for my charity and philanthropy. So all I can go ahead and just sit back and just cheer you guys fucking on, man.
Appreciate it.
You guys are doing it right. But like I said, with family business, bro, like you talked about working for someone, and whether that's a small business, large corporation, even with this company, we're a small company here, but there's a new meaning, like pride, right? Working Pops and you, and then your other brother Xavier, right? And then even Raven, your sister, leading the charge with the only woman.
Yes.
You guys want to dive into that, like as a family, what that means to you guys, and the missus, bro, how supportive she is,
Yeah, so I would have to say that from the very get-go, I never really wanted to force anybody, so it's kind of just been naturally attracting the rest of our family. It's always been him and I golfing.
Yeah.
So naturally, they're kind of seeing what it's developed between us, and so we're a very competitive family. I mean, we call each other the dream team, so we hold each other accountable, we have family meetings, and little by little, this thing started to, create a momentum that people wanted to be a part of. And that's how it kind of got started.
Yeah, at first it was like, man, you guys are just drinking on the court. Yeah. What the fuck are you guys doing out there?
Yeah.
And then
coming home with all the raffle stuff.
Look what I got today.
That's gonna be winning all the time.
And then if it went from that to like, okay, well, what are you guys doing? Like, I see what you guys are doing. And then it went to, let's start our own women's brand, OG Women. So the inspiration with that, man, it's been amazing. It's been a full 360 moment for them to, like, genuinely gravitate towards that and, like, enjoy it with us because we love golf, bro. Like, it's so parallel to life. So it's just, like, So it just runs so deep.
The passion and the excitement and the fulfillment that I got to see when you guys were at Strawberry Farms for the launch, because I remember I was a part of a couple of events the year prior, right, when everything, you guys were still trying to work out the beta version and get everything going, and I think you guys finally got into your full stride towards Brookside towards the end of the year,
Yeah.
right, and then I think that's when you guys were like, okay, moving into January. Let's go ahead and take this next big step. And what was that like planning for the launch, bro? Like that must have been just intensive. And talk to me about that, man. That, as someone that was participating and watching, fucking blown away.
Yeah, so we had our beta bowl probably in March of last year, which is pretty much our first tournament with the app. It was very beta, much so. So the good part about our business, bro, is that we have a development team in Ensenada of 8.
Okay.
And we, during the beta to the launch, we're hosting tournaments, throwing tournaments, and we're giving them real time feedback. Like, hey, this button doesn't work. Hey, this click turns them off. Hey, we need to implement this. Hey, this needs to be a little bit more, cleaner. So from beta to the launch, it was an amazing journey, bro. A lot of hard work. We talk every day, bro, 24/7, all around the clock. So all that hard work infused into the launch. It was a little nerve-wracking, but everything just fell completely into place, and it was amazing turnout. The golfers loved it. Everyone showed out. Our whole family came and helped, bro. It was crazy.
You guys had a huge staff.
Yeah, because during this whole process, our families, we've been sacrificing our family time,
barbecues,
birthdays, celebrations, all that stuff.
Quinceañeras, none of that. No weddings.
It was like announced, hey, listen, we are all in.
Yeah.
And who's ever down to support us?
Yeah.
Run it. Something like that.
Yeah.
At the launch, everyone showed up. Our whole family showed up. Like, oh shit.
It was a big moment because it was, look at what we're doing. This is why we're doing it, and it was a big emotional moment for me because all the sacrificing and everything, like golf, because a lot of people got turned out. They come in the house, golf is on the TV, Where's Ernie and Ernie, that they're going to make it to the barbecue. Now they're golfing. But it was always, we were killing 2-3 birds with one stone, making those relationships, following up with the feedback and, what we call the ground and pound. So we were doing these things, joining these clubs to get to the knowledge, we want to be shooters. We want to be the guys behind the app that can golf, not that are just, the tech guys.
Eating off the culture.
Yeah. We're not here to take money from people. We're here to make the experience better, and then figure out where we get that money from.
You both of you guys, and even when I met Joe, when I met Xavier, Raven, anytime I've had an interaction with your guys' team, your family, right? It's always been genuine, like about what you've manifested and where you're going. So, like I said, I'll fuck with you guys to the end. I'm right into you guys the end. I'll always go ahead and invite you to any of the tournaments that we're having for our events because you guys are really about it. You guys are really about the golf environment. It's not about the followers. It's about the community. And you and me, OG, have talked about that. We've not been able to go and really connect on it, but bro, you're handling the community. Let's talk about that, bro. Like, how are you managing this so effectively?
Yeah, well, it's off my background, bro. I grew up DJing, so I know how to really move a crowd. Okay. I really enjoy that. I miss it. That was my first love, bro, DJing. So like right after high school, I was just trying to, pursue that career, and I'm pretty good at, it's called crowd control. Yeah. Where you bring them up, you bring them down, and then you create, the narrative, and that's what I'm doing now, bro, with the Instagram, the community. With my last job, I work for another app as well, and I've got them to a mega platform on Instagram, got them to 1 million followers. So I already have all the sauce. So I brought it back home, implemented it into our business, and it's I could do that in my sleep, bro. Like it comes easy to me, and I enjoy it. I enjoy creating the narrative, and keeping control of it.
Perfect. What is the next step for you guys? I mean, obviously you guys planted a seed. It's grown into a proper tree now, right? And everything I see you guys do, I just seen a recent post that you guys are gonna come out with a partnership with, or an outlet for the SCGA. What's that look like? What is that kind of pan out to be?
So essentially, at first, we had to have 1,400 members, a part of our SCGA club,
Okay.
to even be considered as a partner
1,400.
for the API system, which is the integration for them to have the stamp of the official handicap scoring.
Yeah.
So now we're at about 3,000 downloaders, and we submitted that as our members, and they approved it.
Okay.
So we just got approved. We have their sandbox, which is their kind of their version of how we could test it in the back end.
Okay.
Tested it 100% good. So now we're going to roll that out here shortly.
Okay.
Where we have our official partnership with SCGA.
And then I know the SCGA. I've been part of like the SCGA member, like where you can go to country clubs, you can kind of go to places that you don't have public access to. So is that kind of what the next step is, to kind of get into country clubs, or what are we looking at here for the next 6 to 18 months?
So I would say for the near term, it's the integration of the being able to upload your score on OnlyGolfers app and it to magically appear on SCGA. So you're not having to go to multiple places. Who wants to use 3, 4, 5 different golf apps? So the long-term vision is to basically, you're in our app all the time.
The gold standard.
The gold standard.
You guys are going to become the gold standard. And I love what you touched there, because there's people that use Arcos, right, on their clubs. There's people that have their gin in the SCG app. Like, I got introduced to it from an older gentleman, 60 years old. My good friend's dad, he's like, hey, listen, you want to do it right, you go SCG. I'm like, okay, pops. So then they came with Arcos, and they started coming out with Birdies app, right?
18 birdies.
18 birdies. So, I mean, all of it has its uses, but then when you actually go and set up tournaments, how fucking frustrating is that, right? Like, oh, well, look, and I'm on this app, I'm on this.
Yeah.
There's really no gold standard or uniformity, right, in regards to going and using it. And so if you guys can go ahead and just dominate across the board, and then everybody just kind of becomes Only Golfers.
That's the plan.
That's the plan?
So like what he touched on before, and like you mentioned, what were kind of some of the big leading events leading from the first beta to launch.
Yeah.
A lot of it is kind of the same basic fundamentals that SpaceX is like, all right, we set milestones and we hit them. We go beyond those targets.
Okay.
So what initially we were big driven on feedback, and that's again some of the basic fundamentals that people are going to tell you what is wrong. A lot of people in tech, they're behind the scenes doing what they got to do, and they can't see, or they're not talking to the
There's
people.
no interaction.
There's no interaction.
With everybody out there, there's no interaction. Like I can tell you, hey, listen, this room is so dope. The setup's dope, but you gotta be in it, right? You gotta be in this spot. So I can.
So that's been the beauty of it, is getting the feedback, right? We're doing something that we love, so we're going out there asking people. One, because it's going to benefit them in the long run, right? Two, it's going to create something that we continue to be passionate about. We stay innovative. We're thinking of the new things that people are giving us ideas. Some of it we may have already got on the plans, or we'll put it in the plans. So people start to feel like the app is growing with them, and we've gotten that feedback already. We've already had some kind of full circle moments, which has been awesome.
Definitely.
And
I know when I look at the Only Golfers app, bro, and every time I look at it, there's always some changes, and there's more interactiveness to it. So, for example, let me pull this up real quick.
It's starting to happen.
We just updated it yesterday, so if you want to update it,
Okay.
Yeah.
So, I got to update it right now.
Yeah.
It's hilarious. So, here it is. Look at it's Raven right now, already going ahead and making comments, bro. As I scroll up and down, there's pictures, and is you guys got Only Golfers advertisements, bro.
Oh yeah.
So like, what is that gonna be about? Like, can anybody advertise on Only Golfers? Like, what would that look like?
So as like I said, we're really calling audibles as we see them, as we're learning. We've got some metrics, not a lot quite yet. As we get more users and downloaders, we're going to start to see some of that stuff. So we are partnering with companies to do basically free ads, but when we're going to charge is during when we have some of the big major events, when people are heavy on the app, and then it makes sense to have your full screen there and have it for so many seconds. So you're only gonna pay for what you get out of it. So as anything and everything on our app, and what we strive to do is you're gonna get something out of it, and it's gonna be well more worth than what you're gonna pay for it.
Yeah, Facebook's 95% revenue is from ads.
All day.
So if we could be the Facebook of golf,
I already see it. I already see it, man.
Yeah.
You guys are leading the charge on so many fronts, and for all the opposition and competition, you either jump on board, or you get left on shore.
Ship sailing.
Ship is sailing, boys, and these guys are moving.
Yeah, so a lot more with the longer term stuff, you know, we were big time on mental health, you know what I mean? We all struggle with it, whether it's for a minute a day or whether it's all day, every day.
Right.
So, you know, those are some of the more longer term things that I would like to. That's when we'd have some end paid subscriptions for the average, you know, for the normal golfer, not groups. Right now we're targeting the bigger groups to get some of those bigger deals, and we can lower to the cost to some of our events, you know, so we can continue to elevate the OG experience at anything that we host.
Yeah.
So that said, we're to get your, you know, your the best glizzy, you know what I mean? I know you boys nowadays, you know.
Like, we're gonna get the best glizzy hot dog advertisement. We're gonna get Happy Dad on there. In between teas on there. All that, bro.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, big names, right?
Yeah.
Big names and attracting new events. Bro, Ben Baller.
Yeah.
Ben Ball, that's a big name. And you guys was there.
Yes.
At Trump, another big name. Wow, how did that come about? Just an introduction, just kind of flowing through people. I know my boys at Grips on the Go.
Grips on Go, that's exactly what I was going to say. These guys been the plug. We've had a lot of support and help from people like yourself, people that have been doing it for a minute and shortened the learning curve. We're fast learners, so you know, we've taken all the advice. You know, we've made great relationships, and we don't burn no bridges. We're always on the up and up.
Yeah.
You know, and for all you entrepreneurs out there, don't just rely on text. Pick up that phone,
Pick up the phone and start dialing. Does your girl hate you and think you're a worthless loser? Pick up that phone and start dialing. No, but for real though, guys, download the app. OnlyGolfers, man. These guys are leading the charge. So with Ben Baller's tournament, I mean, there was some big names, heavy stake, gambling, all that, right?
Yes, sir.
And you guys were there holding it down. What was the feedback that you received after that event from that crowd? From that, you know, that atmosphere, you know, that's big.
Yeah, it was huge, man. It was definitely nerve-wracking the night before, but we're all pretty prepared. Pretty much 12 hours before the event, we just go through scenarios all day. Like, okay, all right, if this happens, are you ready? All right, if this happens, all right, is there Wi-Fi there? Is it going to be windy? Do we need umbrellas? We just run through everything, and then that day we just shine and then just ball out.
It looked like a great weather day.
Yeah, it was a perfect day. It was a perfect day. App went well. Everyone downloaded the app. There were a lot of celebrities. So sometimes those, you know, caliber of people, they don't want to download shit. They don't want to do nothing that you tell me to do. So it is. We all have our kind of ways how we finesse it and go about it. You know, with the experience we had all of last year. You know, dealing with the young guys to the older gentlemen, we kind of know how to operate and, you know, move, you know, real slick through
understanding the objections that they may give you and
reading the
being
room.
able to counter.
Reading the room. But yeah, overall it was good, man. It was solid feedback. We had 6 marshals out there that day to make sure everyone was
6 marshals
at the hidden holes. So we had, like, you know, we had Hawkeyes out there, and we're verifying the scoring.
Okay.
And then everything was smooth. They had the winners, and then
who ended up winning?
I don't know their names, but they were some shooters for sure.
Yeah. Got some players out there, some sticks.
Well, you won a 14-karat gold ring designed by Ben Baller, and it had bezels in it.
I know. I didn't see that.
It was worth about $40,000.
But that's dope.
Yeah.
I know he had that Bentley on that long par 3. Bro, I hate that par 3.
Yeah, this is the worst. They always do that.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we're no 135. No, we doing 225, 228.
Big boy
over the water, right? I love that course.
That definitely established a lot of good relationships that day, and that's basically why we do it. You know, we won't hesitate to host any tournament, and just really display our app for anybody and everybody out there. We want to show you that we're professionals. The staff has that emotional intelligence to be able to connect with people and not pressure them. Not everybody wants you to be looking over their shoulder.
Definitely.
May not be as savvy as you on the phone. Right?
I'll tell you what, from our April Children's Hospital Orange County tournament, I mean, we came in hot. Like, I was like, all right, dude, here it is, boom. Mm-hmm. And so I didn't give you guys much room to kind of prepare, but everybody was fucking thrilled. Mm-hmm. There was not, I don't think anybody resisted getting the app. Maybe you got a little pushback, maybe a little bit.
There's always 5%.
No.
But overall, everybody loves it, man.
Yeah, and I mean, there's always the obstacles, there's always the one or two people, my phone's going to die, I'm not going to use that. Here's a battery bank, so those are solutions that we're going to be working on future.
Okay.
It's like,
OnlyGolfers battery bank?
Yeah.
Woo!
Sample.
Yeah.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Dang.
Another partnership we're working on with Talon Golf.
That's
Shout
dope,
out to
bro.
them.
Yeah.
So
That's
battery
dope.
banks.
Oh, and it comes with the cords too?
Yeah, for the swag bag.
Oh,
Yeah.
bruh.
So that'll be
For the
something.
swag bag.
That'll be something that you can option for like a VIP package, and this way everybody needs their phone charged up nowadays. That's all we do. It's our computer.
Right.
Yeah.
All day. So let me ask you this. I mean, we've touched upon the principle of OnlyGolfers. We've talked about some of the vision and with Raven leaving the charge for the women's, and that community is growing big. I was just talking to Pops before we came on. Originally, there was Claire Hogos, the Maisies, the KPs, Carol, Priscilla, all these ladies just on YouTube. Now we're actually seeing that cultivation of women coming through. Like, is that going to be another arm of OnlyGolfers, or is it just going to be integrated into the existing infrastructure?
Definitely a tentacle, of us for sure. I think it's beautiful. I mean, the girls, they're like a cult, bro. So it's like, it's pretty.
They're always happy, bro.
Yeah.
And what I noticed, I follow one golfer specifically. Her name's like Ruthie or something.
Yeah.
She hit a decent shot, and they were like, "Yeah, it's great." Like, they're just so supportive. Yeah. They're different from us.
Yes.
We're like, "Hey, man, you fucking suck.
Yeah.
I'm gonna call you out."
Yeah.
I see what you're doing.
Yeah. Definitely.
Yeah.
They're being very supportive. They're on the women empowerment thing, which is great. I support it 100%. I want them to have their own lane and be proud of it.
Right.
And I think people are going to start to see it as as the app gets a little bit more intuitive over the next couple months. What we're working on. I told Raven, she was just like, there's been some aha moments lately where people that are in the app a little bit more, they're starting to see, oh shoot, I can meet a golfer,
Right.
And then, my own daughter, like, I would actually advise my own daughter to be like, go meet a golfer first for the networking. You can be there all day, see them in the sun, in the daylight, see what they're going to act like, see how they're going to treat the golf cart lady, see how they're going to treat the staff, see how they act themselves all day long. It's a great opportunity to meet people, whether you want to network with them or whether you may want to date them. But our app is going to give you that opportunity.
Okay.
The app's going to give you the opportunity to take that relationship to anywhere you want to take it.
Yeah, I see it as limitless. It can cross multiple lines. Pops talked about mental health. You're talking about tech. You touched upon dating. I mean, it can go ahead and lead in so many circles and avenues. But what I can really see is we live in a digital age, right? Everything's pretty much digital. I mean, even when I'm on my computer, I don't take paper notes, right? Still people do.
Yeah.
Nothing against them. But when we look at golf, it is a dated community, right? So if we're able to go to LA City and say, hey, listen, guys, just use OnlyGolfers. That'll solve some of the problems they're having. No more paper that they're going to have to waste.
Yes.
No more print they have to
5
go
cents
waste.
a scorecard. So
Is that what it is?
saving trees at the same time. Yeah. One of the best feedbacks I got in the beginning, this guy was like, nobody's using the scorecard. That saves me 5 cents. So they can put that towards other things.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's also what we're trying
Pencils,
to do.
all those things, not even having to have that clip.
Yeah.
It really, because there's Brookside, there's several courses that we've been to. Strawberry Farm is one of them where they have the HUD, right? The heads-up display, but not everyone does, right? So if we're able to utilize it, that's another thing I think you guys have in the app, yardages, right?
But not quite yet, but it's coming.
Being built out, right?
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. Like all the 18 birdies, Arcos, they might as well just jump aboard because you guys already have the support of the community. You guys already have it. It's just the people that are gonna be, I gotta integrate. No, they're already integrating into your guys' UI.
Yeah. Talk about the new things on the subscription side and managing teams that we'll be able to do soon.
Yeah, so we'll be rolling out a team kind of style subscription. So recently we've been seeing like a lot of crews, they want to kind of just have their own private thing because we get tired of the group chats. You got 4 different group chats. Hey, you're bouncing around all day. Now we're going to implement where you're going to have like a profile for your club. So let's say in between tees you got your 12 guys that go out on Friday, but you don't want no one else to join. You don't want no one else to comment. You don't want to turn anyone down either. So you'll be able to have your own little set profile, your group chat, and then your guys' calendar.
Just like another Discord channel.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
Got it. That's dope because when I think of Thick Gabagoo, right? Coming from Tropicana.
Yeah.
That's our boy, bro. Everybody.
He's dope.
Yeah.
He's the man.
Yeah.
He's the man of the people.
Yeah.
Yes.
Really is.
Yeah.
I think of him coming from Tropicana and then starting what he's doing now. This is like probably the best thing, right? Because unprofessional golf club. I played in one and like I've looked to play in all the other ones, and that would be a great resource and tool for him.
Definitely.
And even the smaller groups. You think of Legends, right? The Legends guys having their own thing because they're driving membership in their own way.
Yeah.
So it's unique, man. That's the cool thing about golf, man. Is
Shout out to Mikey at Legends. He's been using our app since day one, supporting. Yeah. He's been one of those customers that we went out, the first time, second time, and then he's like, I got it from here. He understands the entrepreneurship side of stuff, so that we were able to go service other people.
Okay.
So he took it on himself and really just, proved the concept of people being able to be their own event director at the touch of their hands. So we believe we basically have a franchise at the tip of your hands.
It really is.
You want to subscribe to it.
I've talked to Grips on the Go, David, and Sergio. I've known those boys since before they got in the news outlets when they were at the WeWork building in Long Beach, right next to Birdies and Brews, and they were doing the grips for us and all that good stuff. And they were saying, hey man, there is a power in doing golf events and utilizing the sponsors, and if you guys have something, we can offer it. Just here, contact them. Contact them here. Their willingness to give. You know what I mean? And I think of Rasa Golf too. The same
Ruben.
thing though.
Yeah. Shout out to Ruben.
All of these guys, we really are all. I think, not myself, you guys, and all of the people we talk about, they're really about the community. They just want to grow the golf community into the new space and for people like us.
Golf's in an amazing spot right now, man. It's beautiful.
Utilizing it is as a way to grow the game, to bring young people in, right? My daughter's 7. I'm trying to bring her in. You got brought in early too, or?
Yeah, I would say probably around 4 or 5.
Okay.
Golfing, just hearing.
Running with Bobs.
Yeah.
Go play in that sandbox.
Yeah, that was.
Here, take this putt right here.
No, that was my Air Force days, and that was when Tiger was starting to kind of make a little bit of noise as a youngster, playing at the Destroyer at Navy, and we were at our first base at Beale Air Force Base, north Sacramento, and that's the first time I bought my first set of clubs. So first Christmas he got his too,
Okay.
So, he was a natural athlete, played soccer, played all the sports at an early age. He had all the, all the balls, the bats and all that good stuff. But I would take him, sneak him on with me because, I was military and you didn't get paid much. So I could only pay for, how golf is kind of expensive.
Yeah.
And not only that, at the courses, it was a little less expensive. So it was a good sport that I wanted to really get into, and it was a course right on base.
That's what's up.
So I wouldn't let him play until the second or third hole, and I put his clubs inside my bag, and he'd get upset, like, no, I want my bag. So he started from the red tees, the junior tee. They didn't have the junior tees at that time. Eventually they did. So, and they usually always run the same as the women. Anyhow, he started parring, you know. I would say within 6 months.
Still parring.
Yeah. And then moved him back to the whites, you know, and now, we play from the tips.
From the tippy tips.
Yeah.
And I just broke even par last Saturday for the first time.
Where was this at again?
Terralago. 105 degrees. Blacked out.
Yeah.
Blacked out, bro. It was amazing.
Was it a bit of dehydration, but just excellent golf at the same time? Were you battling a lot of things in your head that day, or was it just dialed the fuck in?
Well, it was a built-up moment because we've been playing the most golf we've ever played this year, bro.
Yeah.
We're probably playing like 3 times a year, just getting invited to these dope country clubs, having meetings.
3 times a week?
Yeah, having meetings on the course.
Yeah, of course. That's the truest thing about golf, man. People see me, hey, they know, like, Tony, where are you playing today?
Yeah.
Where were you working today? My wife, she's like, do you ever work? Yes, of course, I do.
This is work.
So 3 times a week,
Yeah.
you're on the course in the past, let's say, call 2 weeks.
Maybe 5.
12?
Maybe 5
12 times? Okay.
Enough. Yeah, so I've been fucking just dialing in, bro. And the game before I played at Los Coyotes Country Club, shot a 88.
Where's that at?
That's right here in Fullerton.
Okay.
Yeah, so I was coming off a bad game, and I just went lights out. Yeah, lights out. Yeah.
Lights out.
Went through whole. I was only gonna play. I wasn't even gonna play the game, bro. I went to go. We were hosting a tournament for Stu's Golf Club. Shout out Stu's Golf Club. They're fucking. They're dope.
Yeah.
Got a good thing going. 45 golfers. I show up because they had an issue with the app. So I'm like, hey, bro, I didn't want to lose this community. So I was like, I'm gonna show up, check in your golfers, make sure everything's good. He's like, cool, boom. I'm already knowing it's gonna be 100 degrees by 9 o'clock. So I'm like, I'm not even gonna play. I'm just checking. Go kick it with a little shorty, you know, and then I get there, like, I see Drummer Boy and Paul from Custom Sticks.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, oh shit, what are you guys doing here? Like, oh shit, we're golfing. I'm like, shit, can I join?
Yeah.
I joined them. I don't even have my gear. Luckily, I had my cleats. I'm in a t-shirt and shorts. I'm like, I'm just playing 9 and then go get breakfast. I go 200 through 9, and I'm like, all right, I need to finish, right? So
You got a problem.
boom, it's hot as shit. 105 degrees, no cart girl, no drinks.
Of course.
We're damn near every hole just like fuck, just focusing on breathing damn near. I'm just realizing I'm 200. All right, let's ball out. And then by like 13, the cart girl comes. Get
13?
Yeah. we get rejuvenated.
Did you do the when I'm in the desert, I get the towel, put it in the ice bucket, just put it on my head.
Yeah, I did that.
On my neck.
It wasn't working after a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't. It was just fucking hot as shit, bro. I missed the eagle putt, got the bird.
Ooh.
Missed another birdie putt,
Okay.
17. By the time I got to 16, I was like, all right, sweet. Like,
Yeah.
I could see the finish line. 18 was an island green, all water. Wind picked up.
Okay.
It was about 100
Oh, that's the post I seen.
110 yards, playing 130. Shot a 9-iron, bro, and stuck it. 2 putt, got out of there, even par, bro. It was crazy.
Solid, bro.
Yeah, it was crazy.
And I think about it like, okay, so did you save your scorecard?
On the app, yeah, I don't use scorecards
Okay.
anymore, bro. That's for old.
So that's the beauty about OnlyGolfers, guys, is that you don't have to ever. I have a bag full of fucking scorecards.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, not that one, not that one. Now, if you guys download the app, right, you can just go ahead and go down to like month or through a search history or something like
events, yeah.
past events, and then go ahead and find your best scores so that all your boys don't get to tell you, oh, no, you didn't shoot that. No, there's no fucking way. Well, listen, bro, look at this right here.
Yeah.
Then I'll call my boys that were there, you know?
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Yep, and it'll automatically update to your handicap. So that's going to be the beauty of it coming soon.
I love it.
Yeah.
Coming soon. Let's go ahead and get into some of the favorites. So you talked about right now playing a lot of golf, right? Both of you guys, I know you were in the Skins game. You guys play pretty like Tuesdays or something. Mm-hmm. But I want to know favorites and worsts. Favorite golf courses and the worst places to play golf.
I'll start this one. Although it's getting a little bit nicer, but El Prado, like dust storm, you know. I feel I've never had allergies, and I think that course gave me allergies.
Shout out to El Prado. Fix your shit.
now I carry Claritin, you know, just in case, you know. So it's not an excuse, but I just start sneezing like crazy over there. But you know, that's on the bad side. On the good side, I think, we played a lot of great courses. Trump. We've been to Florida. But I would judge it again. Like I still stick by it is the experience, which, the journey at Pachanga.
Yes.
It's
definitely one of my 5.
It's also kind of the same way that we want people to feel when they're golfing.
White glove service.
Yes.
Yep.
So no matter what, our staff is always in a good mood, and that's what I felt there. You didn't.
They got the free water. So you talked about being in 105. I remember I played there. They had that right when you hole 1. They had that bucket in that little shed. Here, take what do you want? Mm-hmm. What?
Yeah.
Don't tell me twice. I'm from East LA. Let me put this in my back pocket, Abuelita, hey, bring your other bag. Yeah, all day, man.
Yeah. So, and
that's
they give a
Pachanga?
better discount. Yeah. So that's the experience. Is like even all the groundskeepers that were there. I love taking pictures of them, especially the ones that are happy and doing their job well.
Yeah.
Because we want to start giving that feedback to the courses and make them, be on that platform like everybody is, and like getting, accolades or.
Pachanga is
my experience
Okay.
and my favorite so far.
I fucking love it.
Yeah.
What about you?
Worst course, probably, Whittier Narrows.
Fuck Meteor Narrows, bro. Listen, all you guys know, and you guys know who you are. If you invite me to Video Narrows, fuck y'all, man. Like, I'm telling you, bro.
Respectful.
Bro, I mean, look at, they've done better things, but what I always hear is, oh, the greens are the best they've ever been. Bro, the greens are only 25% of the damn golf course.
Yeah.
The golfer holes, boom, pipe one down the middle.
Gone.
Feeling great. Bro, at the end of the day, my back fucking hurts from that course. And then 2, it's right down in the fairway. Hey, where the fuck? I gotta take a drop because it's in the goddamn golfer hole or some tree or some shit. I know it's gotten better because of the rains and stuff, but yeah, that's my worst. I got you, man. Like, yeah.
Struck a chord on that one.
Yeah. I mean, I used to play there in the beginning. Great place to get introduced to the game, but nah, fuck that.
It's wide open. That's the only good thing about it.
Correct.
Yeah.
Lately, bro, I've been coming a bougie golfer. Yeah, so
Same.
like, if I like to be at the country clubs now, bro, where,
Yeah.
because before COVID, bro, the golf rounds were like 4 hours, 3 hours, which
Easy.
which was fun.
Great. And you could walk on.
Yeah.
Remember when you didn't even have to get a tee time all the time?
Car.
Nothing, bro.
Yeah.
5 sums?
Yeah.
Fuck it. Yeah, I got a 6. Oh, yeah, let's make it work.
Yeah, so I really enjoy like when there's no one in front of you, no one behind you.
Yeah.
I enjoy playing new courses. I'm starting to enjoy like travel golf where you just
Yep.
go pull up, Top course, it changes, but probably PGA National in Florida. They have 5 courses on that
Okay.
on that course.
Okay.
I played with Sergio from Grips on the Go.
Yeah.
We played the match course. It was like a crazy ass epic layout. I can't even explain it. Yeah, it was like it's pretty much a skins course. So
Okay.
you go to bet.
Yeah.
So we got linked up with some sticks from New York, scratch golfers.
Okay.
Held their own with them, but it was just a mind blowing course, bro. Like bunkers on the green, damn near. Like there's no tee boxes. You tee up wherever you want to tee up. Like
Really?
it's wild. Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah, it's dope. But out here, I want to say maybe like probably Rams Hill.
I've never played
I
yet.
usually
It's
go
always
there
his
for my
favorite-
birthday.
his birthday.
Yeah,
Okay.
and it's
When's your birthday?
It's a vibe, March 10th.
Okay. Fucking missed it. Nah, I haven't been. I've been trying to get my boys out, but as things have progressed, my group of so I had a golf club from 2019 till about 21. Started with just a vision, kind of like you guys, and there's already 12 of us golfing every weekend. Grew to 25, grew to 50, played all out of the courses, and then as COVID ended, people started falling off. I'm like, you know what, dude, this is a lot of fucking work. I'm done with it,
Yeah.
But now there's still a core of 8. Core of 8, John, Gabe, shout out to y'all.
Yeah.
Those are my boys. My favorite course every day, Industry Hills.
Really?
Every fucking day.
What course?
The Ike. I love it.
Really?
It's
My uncle loves that shit.
it's one of my favorites because 2 things. I know the people there, right? I can get on.
Experience.
And it's
Yeah, that's
4
a
hours.
that's a big one.
4 hours. It's convenience. And they didn't hike fucking prices up ridiculously, right? So that's a good one for me. I love Pachanga. I do enjoy Rio Hondo.
Oh yeah.
I do. It's like they have like a country club vibe deal, but if God damn, they get rid of those walkers.
Yeah.
If they get rid of those walkers, that the time would go by much faster, man.
Yeah.
And then I grew up in Alhambra, like East LA, Alhambra, Monterey Park, Montebello area. So I grew up playing fucking Montebello. I used to hate Montebello just as much as I fucking loathe Whittier. It was mostly the Marshalls, bro. Just the Marshalls at Montebello were the worst.
Play there.
Yeah.
And I've not played the new
You're
9
gonna
or 6
love it.
holes.
Celebrate, you're gonna love it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I want to play there, but I played PGA West, a couple of those courses.
Yeah, how was that?
Great.
Yeah.
Great. Played at 110 degrees for my boy's birthday. There's 13 of us. By hole 14, I thought I was dehydrated, bro. I just started chugging fucking mad water and chugging mad Gatorade, and I started blacking out too. It was a 2v2 scramble, and my boy, he was done. He was just like drinking, and I'm carrying his ass.
Yeah.
And it became 2v1, and my boy on the island green on 17 got a birdie, and that was what took them over. I'm like, I'm done, bro. I'm not gonna put no more effort in. Like we were up, and then he did birdied it, and I was like, "Fuck you, Tony." So yeah, PJ West is dope. I've heard him Senya, and Silver Rock out there is dope.
Haven't heard that.
Right. This weekend, Father's Day. Happy Father's Day, brother.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Father's Day, brother. You follow yet?
No,
No.
not yet.
Okay. So I'm gonna be playing the classic out into like Temecula. So I'm excited for that, man. What are you guys excited for this week?
Well, playing tomorrow at Balboa with
Okay.
Big P and his boys. So,
Okay.
you know, picked up another little skins game. And
Matt
then,
Barnes
Yeah.
Yeah.
Matt Barnes.
Take some money from Maddie.
again.
Yeah. He said again.
Don't want no
Tell him, bro. Tell him.
Matt Barnes don't want no smoke.
Yeah, man. I mean, with the way that you've been running right now, this is solid. But I'm glad to see that you guys are playing golf well, right? Because we all have those.
Yeah.
This game is about peaks and valleys, just like in this finance game, bro. Peaks and valleys. Get up there. How do we sustain it?
Yeah.
And then next thing you know, one thing starts going, and then that's where I find the best character.
Yeah.
Myself and anybody that I play golf with. So how do you sustain your composure during those valleys?
Minimize the mistakes.
Right?
Life is just so parallel to golf, bro. Me hitting par.
Yeah.
I just feel like I unlocked a new level, along with my mindset, bro. With golfing, you know, it teaches you a lot. So I cut out alcohol because I realized.
Good shit, bro.
Thanks. I realized that's when all my mistakes happen.
So you're not drinking at all during the round?
No, zero.
Okay.
So
I can appreciate that. I started getting into that myself.
I'm not gonna lie. On Friday I did celebrate. But yeah, cut that out. So now I have no triple bogeys, no 3 putts.
Fuck that,
And
yeah.
just mentally clear, bro. I feel sharp, and that just goes along with life. Minimize the mistakes, and the faster you get to your goal. So that's just why I just fall in love with golf every single time, bro. Because you just learn something new.
Yeah.
You can relate to. It's beautiful.
Yeah, continuous improvement is something that I stand by and try to do. I mean, I'm in competition with how I mow my lawn the next day. You know what I mean? With myself. You know what I mean? Like,
That's
I'm gonna get the
hilarious.
stripes this way. But with golf, it's the same thing. It's like minimizing those mistakes, getting your spray pattern narrower, right? And it's the same thing in life. You don't want to make those big mistakes that you used to make. Learn from them and then move on. And you just, it's a narrower path to your destination, and it just makes more sense.
Let me ask you this, and we'll kind of start closing out on this. Right now, was it someone that led you down this path, or was it specifically you? Or do you define this moment as one of the biggest moments to date in your guys' life?
I would think if I can zoom out and look forward, this is a big pivotal moment right now, but I think there's so much more to come that we're gonna look back at this as just a pivotal moment.
Yeah.
But everything has been leading up to this.
Okay.
Our morals. I think some of having a military background and being able to just really, I see no zero color lines. So
Yeah.
and the same thing with my family. So that's how we're able to kind of interact, and it's really just genuine relationships. You know what I mean? It's not dollar signs related. It's more like, let's have a good time, and how can we grow together as a whole race? You know what I mean? Like
mankind
exactly
versus division.
Yeah, and making everybody feel like they're a celebrity, you know, or whoever it is that they want to be. You know what I mean? Right. So through this golf, we want to elevate you and your whole life through the app, you know, and we'll have a suite of apps coming out. So this is only the beginning. But yeah, I've had a mentor through this whole thing. I'm not in touch with them as much lately, but he just really just planted the seed and just kind of gave me some positive reinforcement from the get-go and said,
was it through on golf course, like you were playing golf with him, or
no,
was it something that was
we actually met him through a panel we interviewed.
Okay.
Like a foodie, you know, YouTuber. He had 1 million followers, and we just got asked to be on a panel for, you know, a pizzeria in Hollywood.
Okay. Which one? Which pizzeria?
So it's called Pizza Orgasmica. Yeah. Okay. And yeah, our cousin over there. It's great pizza. It's right in front of the Marilyn Monroe star, you know, and great pizza, amazing staff. They have a speakeasy there. But anyhow, we were in the speakeasy, interviewed this panel, and you know, a couple guys, investors, came in to get a slice, and then you know they said, you got to come back and meet the suits in the back, which was, you know, us. And we just started chopping it up. We ordered a bunch of pizza so that these suits, you know, could try out the pizza. And the guy heard our story, you know. This was when the idea was just formulating. We just printed our first set of T-shirts. This was 2020.
Okay.
Right.
21.
During COVID almost.
Yeah.
So this came out of the darkness of the world.
Yes.
And I love this because right now, Cat Williams, I'm sure you guys seen him, this or that.
Yeah.
It is the age of Aquarius where everything comes to life, and I truly believe what you guys are doing. Like you said, it's a big moment, but it's not the end result. It's not the fucking last of what you guys are doing. And the same thing for me, bro. Same thing for me. And so I love hearing that, being able to be inspired and attached to individuals that help us down the path. And they really don't want much. It's crazy.
I've been pretty conscious of that lately. When you work hard and dedicate yourself to whatever you're doing, you meet people that come and pull you to that next level. You know, like they're here to help. Like, oh look, I know this guy. It'll be perfect if you
correct. I label, so there's an author, and I'll kind of close this out real quickly. There's an author that I read a long time ago, Malcolm Gladwell. He defines individuals into 3 categories. You've heard of this before? Mm-hmm. He says there's mavens that know everything. Like they're fucking IT people, all those people, right? And then there's the connectors, the people that just, hey, listen, let's be honest, bro. We're the hood. East LA, if you're from LA, I know somebody.
Yeah.
So that's me. I'm like a connector, just willing to plug and play, get you in. Hey, listen, you break me off feet, great. I'm not asking for it. Something like that.
Yeah.
And then there is the salesperson who could just fucking sell ice to an Eskimo, fucking sell religion to a nun.
Those guys.
So yeah, exactly. So as you read into it, like the greatest 2 people to have are the maven and the connector, right? That's how I see it. And one thing that I'll touch upon what you said is that, as in my interviews that I've done just since November, this is how this came in November, because I was just on course filming. One of my boys said, "Hey, dude, you should formally make a podcast of this."
Nice.
I said, "Run it."
Yeah.
I'm just an executor, just like you guys. Let's execute. Let's find the resources later. Let's just get it going, and then retool and reallocate everything later, right? So, I heard in one of my interviews the power of proximity. Being in a close proximity to people.
Yeah. Proximity is power.
Right?
For sure.
And it was something that I didn't read or anything. It was just introduced to me. So it's crazy how these people come into our lives. They can see our vision almost as clearly as we can. and we're still developing it.
Yeah, they know the road. Like, oh no, if you just make this left right here in 30 feet, and
I know
fast
who
track.
you got to meet.
You don't want to go down Alameda. You want to go ahead and take Santee real quick. You know, don't follow Google Maps.
Yeah.
Right? It's like that kind of guy.
Yeah.
In the back seat when you're driving.
Yep.
That dude.
Take this cut. Boom. Take that.
Yeah.
Take this. Yep.
Right? Especially in LA, bro. Fucking all those sideways.
I had to do it the other day for a tea time. It's like, man, we're running late. And it's like, you know, all right, I'm taking the 10 because it's got the fast track. And that was the game changer. Otherwise, we wouldn't have made it. You know what I mean?
Right.
And it was the skins game. So Big P always tells me, leave already when he tells me the night before. Start, because he knows we got to drive all the way across town. But we love doing it. We'll drive anywhere for golf, you know. So anybody want to challenge us, bring it on.
Well, listen, speaking of challenges, you know, I've already named a few people to challenge.
Here we go.
Right? I don't want to devote too much energy into them. I just say show up and show out. I got all the receipts, whatever. I'm not that kind of cat, bro. I'm just a golfer, man. Like, listen, if you say you're really about it, let's put it to test. I mean, right?
Yeah.
Right? Let's put it to the test. So I would love to you guys host that. Moving on. Who's on your hit list? Who would you love to go ahead and play as father, son, or even with you or your boy that you know you can crush some people? Who do you think is beatable in your eyes right now?
Shit. I really don't think like that. I mainly just try to defeat myself.
Okay.
And try to get my best score.
Smart man.
Yeah. Because if I play my best game, I already know I can beat you.
Yeah.
You know, because it mentally.
And right now he's playing his best, boys and girls.
Yeah, I'm same thing. I'm the type that I won't even challenge for a bet, but if the conversation's on, I'm never gonna say no.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, because I know that's when I play my best.
Yeah, my boys. So I have some realtors. They always trying to challenge me and shit. I'm like, all right, dude, run it. Like, whatever, dude. Like, what? $100? Okay, whatever. Like, I'm just agreeing to it because that's the last thing I want to think about. Kind of like what you're saying. I want to think about how I've been playing and worried about my misses. That's it. Like those small things that are on me that I can control. That being the last thing, right? Yeah. But hey, man, I got a fucking hit list.
Yeah.
Like, you know, eventually, you know, when I get closer to your scores, David Fink will come for you, dog.
Oh, there it is. But I mean, the skins part of it is the skins part.
Shaking this table, shaking it all up. Let's go.
The skins part of it makes it fun.
It
makes
does.
It more challenging. You don't got no skin in the game. I mean, you're not going to give it as much effort, right? Mentally, and you're gonna see who the natural winners are.
Right.
And, you know, it's gonna be, you know, at the golf course. You know, if you're honest, you got integrity. It's gonna come out in the long run who the winners are. You know?
Yeah. So we played a few tournaments, not tournaments, matches. I played with Sergio Grips on Go. He's a stick. He brought his boy Matty Ice. They challenged me and my.
He's a sneaky stick, right?
Yeah, he's sneaky.
Him and George too.
Yeah. So he partnered up with Matt. They challenged us at the Raza Golf Tournament.
Yeah.
And like me and my boy, he was like, "Hey, let's play us two versus you two." I said, "We'll put 1,000 on it," and he was like, "Okay." and then
we'll call his ass right now.
And then now I'm keeping Sergio's money nice and warm, you know. So when he wants
it's right now. It's coming. It's good time to like have for the winter.
Yeah.
Winter's coming, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah. So took their money. It was a good ass game. We did
close
scramble. Yeah, scramble on the front and then alternate shot on the back.
Okay.
So it got real tricky, but we took that dub. And then me and my boy Johnny, who does all of our tournaments, he's a pretty good stick. Yeah. We've been doing like 2v2s. Right now we're 3-0. We've been playing for about $800 a pot minimum, and we're 3-0 right now. The funny thing is that these YouTubers keep challenging us. Yeah. But they never post us winning them on their channel. No. So it's kind of
they don't. They don't post all that is, right? And they accept challenges that are for them that are beatable. Like, I like challenges, bro. I like to go ahead and play against people that's gonna elevate me. If I lose, fuck it. And here's another thing. When you're talking about money, right? You talk about Sergio, right? Sometimes people can elevate their game.
Yeah.
Like, you're like, what the fuck?
Yep.
That's what money.
Right? Like, I'm used to you seeing triple putt, fucking bogey. Now you coming with birdie. What?
Yeah.
I have a couple of my boys like that. Like when we just talking about anything, they just elevate.
Yeah.
And then there's some other people that just fold like origami, man.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm coming for it. I smell the blood. We some sharks in this.
Yeah, when there's a crowd on the tee box, that shit fires me up.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's your thing?
Yeah. I mean, really.
Put a good cigar. Put a cigar right there
too. I could, unless it's all locked in and dialed in. I can't really swing with the cigar and
Gotcha.
it just don't feel right. I've
Sometime-
done it, but just
Yeah.
on the chill rounds.
Yeah.
I love the pressure.
Yeah.
I love the pressure.
But yeah, there will be
You
skins.
fucking man! If you guys could really feel this energy that this man has right now, oh my god! I dare not challenge this boy right now. This dude is locked in. I was gonna say let's catch a tea time, but you know what? I got some work to do. Fuck that. But listen, boys, let's close it out by going ahead and promoting Only Golfers attire.
Yeah.
Where can you pick this up, bro? Where can you go ahead and find this?
Those are friends and family only right now.
Oh.
Yeah. You might get them at our
Friends and
tournaments.
family.
One of our tournaments.
Okay.
But
Those are yours.
yeah.
Okay.
We're not really a merch company. We're gonna have exclusive stuff. So
Okay.
we're keeping it tight. We're proving the stuff. Make sure that we like it. Make sure we get the feedback.
Yeah.
As with everything,
Okay.
we just.
Well, I wear this shit proud, bro.
Quality,
I wear it very proudly because I'm always honored to go ahead and be around your guys' proximity.
Appreciate
You
that.
know,
Yeah.
I'm a fan, and I'm always gonna go ahead and include you in every conversation that comes with a tournament and everything.
Hell yeah.
And I'm coming for you too.
It
It's
is.
probably gonna take like 8 months or so.
Just imagine where I'm gonna be at in 8 months.
I don't want to imagine you bastard. So listen, guys, thank you guys for tuning in. Only Golfers leading the charge, dominating this golf space that we are honored and privileged to go ahead and participate in, right? And then you guys talked about this. Like, you guys want to talk about what this is and what the special sauce is?
Yeah, sure. This is our new collaboration with Gecko Grip Cleaner. We only do partnerships with brands we absolutely believe in. This is the fucking hottest thing on the market right now. Keep your grips clean. They are doing a partnership with us for this year at all of our tournaments.
Okay.
Shout out to Gecko. Yeah, it's awesome, man. Expect a lot more dope collabs to come out.
Yeah, we partnered with Porsche. Don't want to forget to mention.
Oh man.
Oh, yeah.
So you've seen the
Super
Porsche
light.
out there during the live. They're
Dope. Is that when you went to Florida and then you played with Sergio, or was that a different time too? Because I know Pops, you were saying something about that.
No. So we partnered with them. Our partner Joe, co-founder, he linked that up. So
Okay.
he's working on a lot of stuff in the background.
Good.
Along with the dev team. So shout out to Joe. He's been very crucial and he's seen the vision
Yeah,
from the
Joe's
beginning.
fucking good golfer too.
And he's a
Scratch.
Yeah, he's a shooter.
stick.
He's a shooter.
Yeah, so is that part of the requisite when you're going through the resume? You got some good experience here, but are you a scratch golfer?
You gotta love golf. That's the prerequisite.
There it is.
That's it.
Okay.
Anyhow, yeah. So we'll be doing eventually, a pro Porsche,
Okay.
North American Cup
let's do
racer tournament. So there'll be a lot of big things coming along with our vision starting to come together. And then also Clover Sports. We've done a partnership with them. They've been very supportive. They support the veteran community.
Yeah.
We support
42
anything and
MM, right?
everything. 42 Shout out to those guys, Manny and Nelson
man.
and Jorge, Ramoncito. All these guys have kind of been some of the meat and potatoes of why we're doing this thing, and
Yes, sir.
how we give back. Local high schools, La Habra, we sponsor them. So
Yeah.
we really want to give back to the community as much as we're getting out of it.
That's one of my pillars right now. Philanthropy. Philanthropy is one of my pillars. Just being able to deliver results is another pillar,
Yeah.
and also just being fucking transparent as possible.
Yep.
Because I'm a mastermind and scheming motherfucker.
Yeah.
People hear about multi-level marketing. No, I don't do that, but I do MSM, mastermind. The shit that I do, I scheme how to go ahead and be able to go ahead and bring people together.
Yep.
And I'm a motherfucker because I talk my
right.
shit.
That's right.
Oh yeah.
You know.
Stuff, man. It was a pleasure.
But
Thank
listen, man, I appreciate you guys for being on In Between the Tees, man.
Yeah.
We're gonna go ahead. You guys are the first episode of season 2. You guys are my launch
you.
for
Yeah.
season 2. Let's go, boys. Appreciate it. You guys have a good one. Tune in, download the app, follow, like, share, do all that. We'll see you on the first tee.
Yes, sir.
Bing bong.
Proximity is power. So get around us, get near us. We'll elevate your life, your game, all that.
All that.
Yep.
Shout out to the sponsors at Bahama Golf.
I'm gonna go.
Golf.
Love y'all. All right.
Thank you.